Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another beautiful day in videos. I've been traveling for the last 3 weeks straight for work, so I've been scarce when it comes to making videos. I've been scarce before, so that shouldn't be a surprise, but I'm trying to maintain like a solid, release schedule. I'm having a hard time doing it. Whatever. I'm gonna try to do better. But I have a full-time job, so anybody that works a full-time job knows, that if you're working a full-time job and you're trying to make YouTube videos on the side because you love making YouTube videos, it's a tall order. It really is. But my boy David hit me up. David will hit me up from time to time. David, let me give him his props because he's the guy that introduced me to Trivium. He's the guy that introduced me to most of the videos that I made in my early YouTube career. Is a strong word, but we'll call it that just for the sake of this story. But he's a really good friend of mine, a really intelligent, smart guy that convinced me for the first time to listen to metal. I don't come from a metal background. Like, that kind of music was not played in my neighborhood. So, props to David for that, because, I respected this dude so much that he got me into this. So here we are. We're going to check out some new shit, and he may or may not regret me saying that shit at the beginning of this video, because I don't know if I'm going to love it. I don't know if I'm going to hate it. But know this. I'm going to give it a shot because that's what I do, right? I listen to music. I love music. I took a break from music because I was in a rough situation. Divorce, COVID, all that shit hit me in 2020. It was a rough time. And I just didn't listen to music regularly. I listened to music on YouTube and reacted to it. So, yeah, that's a long story for another day. But what did he say? He said, check out Radio by Alkaline Trio. We're going to see what that means. Yeah, Alkaline's a battery, but we're going to check that shit out. So if you look at what I was already watching, Eminem, Triumph, the Insult Dog song, Lindsay Lohan, that shit's comedy. Jamie Foxx interviews The Rock, cool. All right, let's move on. What's that shit called? All right, Radio. Alkaline Trio. Oh, this better not be some barbershop music, bro. If it is, we'll talk about it later. But let's see what this is. Oh, God, this is old. 12 years ago. 12 years ago. I was a full-grown man still. So, let's see. Do they have a video for it? I don't want to do any live shit. I need to hear a studio version. Oh, that guy looks funny right there. Let's see. All right, well, let's check this out. Let's see what it sounds like. So let me just start out by saying this. It sounds very alternative rocky, right? So the shit came out a while ago, 12 years ago is what I saw on this video. And 12 years ago, let's see. What was I doing? 2011. I just got done making Andre, my youngest son, my pride and joy. Damn. I wasn't even really into, obviously I wasn't into metal at all or rock music at all. Like, all I was listening to was like Obi Trice, real name No Gimmick, Eminem, shit like that, 50 Cent. That's where I was at. I was really on, when this shit came out, I was on Eminem's Relapse. Fucking great record. Let's get back into it.
Shaking like a dog shitting razor blades. I'm waking up next to nothing after dreaming of you and me. I'm waking up all alone, waking up so relieved while you're taking time with apologies. I'm making my plans for revenge. Red eyes on orange horizons. If Columbus was wrong, I'd drive straight off the edge. I'd drive straight off the edge.
So this sounds like what this reminds me of is like radio alternative rock music. That's what this reminds me of. I don't know how I feel about it yet because maybe I haven't got into it, but I'll tell you initially, my thought is like, ah, I've heard so much of this shit. Um, back during that time and prior to that, I've heard so much of this shit that it all sounds the same to me. Let's go.
Taking your own life with boredom, I'm taking my own life with wine. It helps you to rule out the sorrow. It helps me to empty my mind. Making the most of a bad time. I'm smoking the brains from my head. Leaving the cold calling the kettle black and orange and red.
So I will say this. So if I listen to lyrics, and I can understand these lyrics very well, so when I listen to that part of this song, it definitely it hits in a different spot because when people talk about drinking or smoking to hide, like to camouflage their real feelings, I get that because I don't know if I'm an addict by nature, but I do that shit, right? God, I hate to say that because as I'm making this video, I'm sitting here drinking and smoking, but maybe that's something I just took on for a lifetime because that was a way to, curb the pain of something, right? And I appreciate when artists do that when they really just say, "Yo, this is what I'm doing," because it makes me feel better. I don't know what to say about that.
Most of a bad time. I'm smoking the brains from my head. Leaving the cold calling the kettle black and orange and red. This kettle is seeing red. I've got a big fat bucket lonely pick with you, my darling. In case you haven't heard, I'm sick. I'm tired of trying. I wish you would take my.
Okay, so I immediately get it. So you're drinking, you're smoking, you can't stand this bitch. She fucked your life off. So I get it, man. We all been through it, right? I've been through a couple tough situations with women that it just irritates the shit out of me that I put so much effort into something and I got nothing back except disdain and pain and heartbreak. So I feel this part of it. Let me take it back a couple. Let me take it back a couple seconds here. Let's see what's happening.
With you, my darling. In case you haven't heard.
Hold on. I don't know if that worked. Let me take it back. There it is.
A big fat bucket lonely pick with you, my darling. In case you haven't heard, I'm sick. I'm tired of trying. I wish you would take my radio to bed with you, plugged in and ready to fall.
I'll probably have to listen to this more than once to understand like that part of it because I don't understand every lyric, right? First of all, I'm deaf in my left ear, slightly deaf. And then my right ear is hearing all the shit. So it's processing in the right side of my brain. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I think you have to process the whole song in both ears for it to make sense the first time. But listen, I already can understand the pain in this man's voice. I already understand it. Why, you might ask? Well, because I've been through it. I'm an old ass man. I've been through it. I know the pain. I know the drinking. I know the smoking. I know the fact that it, man, I'm just going to stop right there because I can go on forever.
Would take my radio to bed with you, plugged in and ready to fall.
He said, like, you take the radio to bed with you, like, so you can hear my song, like, as you try to fall asleep. You know, some people would be like, man, I wish that radio would fall in the bathtub while you're in there. That's definitely disrespectful, and I'm sorry, but that, you know, this is my first rendition of this song. This is my first understanding of this music.
Shaking like a dog shitting razor blades, waking up next to nothing after dreaming of you and me, waking up all alone, waking up so relieved while you're taking your time with apologies. I'm planning out my revenge. Red eyes on orange horizons. If Columbus was wrong, I'd drive straight off the edge. I'm seeing red. I've got a big fat fucking bone to pick with you, my darling. In case you haven't heard, I'm sick. I'm tired of trying. I wish you would take my radio to bathe with you, plugged in and ready to fall.
Oh, wait, that is what he said. I wish you would take my fucking radio with you. Ready to fall in the bathtub. God damn it. Is that what he said? I don't know. And I'm not the best at breaking down shit immediately when I hear it, but what I'm hearing here is maybe that's just my brain saying, I wish the same shit would have happened to my ex. I don't know. But I get this. I do. I get it. And, you know, I've never heard of Alkaline Trio, but this song right here, anybody can feel this. If you've ever been through pain or if you've ever been through suffering at the hands of another human being, you get this shit, right? You know, people put a lot of effort into relationships, and when them relationships end, it's tough. Man, fuck, it's tough. You know, because you go through these stages of like trying to heal, and when you're going through those stages, it is fucking horrible because all you can think about is like, you know, it's like you're trying to race to happiness, right? Both people are trying to race to happiness, and when one of them parties meets happiness, it's painful again. I don't know. I could be out of my mind, but I definitely I think I heard I wish you would take my radio to this is what I heard. Take my radio to the bathroom, and I hope that shit falls off the goddamn shelf, bitch. So you just I'm off par here. I shouldn't be saying this, but that's what I heard.
I'm tired of trying. I wish you would take my radio to bathe with you, plugged in and ready to fall.
Fuck yeah, that's what I heard. Take my radio to bathe with you, just ready to fall. I love that shit. And the reason why I love it is because it's the nicest way to say that I wish you would get electrocuted in a bathtub while listening to the radio. You fucking asshole. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I wish you would take my radio to bathe with you, plugged in and ready to fall.
Yeah.
Plugged in and ready to fall. Plugged in and ready to fall.
I almost feel like David is playing a trick on me because he knows. I think he knows how how I feel about. Nah, he don't know. But I've been through a rough time because of my divorce and shit, and I feel like this right here is a perfect. It's a perfect song for something like that because it's funny. It's funny because hopefully you would never, ever want your ex-wife to drop a radio in the bathtub. But I mean, yeah, there's points in your life where that might be fun. But you know what? I like this song for a couple reasons. One is because it opens with the drinking and smoking and just trying to cope with it, right? And then the chorus is like, yo, I wish you would take this radio to the bathroom with you, get in the bathtub, and then put this radio on the edge. So there's a good possibility that when it starts playing, it just falls in the bathtub with you. Shit is great, right? Of course, I would never wish that on my worst enemy. Never. But it's a good song overall. I'll definitely listen to this again because, there's a lot of songs that don't have replayability. This one right here, if you're having a tough day, you just went through a rough relationship, this is a good song to listen to. Damn. A real good song. Because it'll kind of make you chuckle inside, but it will also have an impact that helps you. David, you're a fool for this, man. Yeah, well, at least I didn't hate it. I thought when David reaches out to me and he says, yo, I got this, check out this track, that is not what you're used to listening to. It worries me because he knows what I like. What I like is hardcore death metal type growling and just nutty shit, right? That's what I like. Alkaline Trio. This is good. This is a good song. I wonder whatever happened to this band. Are they still making music now? I have no idea. But I enjoyed this. It made me smile. And what makes me smile is funny shit. Like kind of like lampoonish shit. You feel me? Like there's no way this guy wanted that woman to die, but he wrote a song about it. Maybe he did want her to die. I have no idea. But for me, it made me happy. It made me smile. And the song was good too. So, hell yeah. Alkaline Trio. This is off a record. I think it's called Maybe I'll Catch Fire. It says that right on the screen. So I don't know if that's true or not. But this is also pretty old, right? We're talking close to 15 years old. Hell yeah. I'm not going to talk about this shit no more because I could go on for hours about my feelings about this shit. I'm out for now, and I'll see y'all next time.